Hello everyone, Jeannie here again, setting your foundation, creating your market dominating position, part 1. So in this session, let's establish a market dominating position for your business. The majority of businesses are established in response to market demand for a product or service. Many build their businesses by serving that demand and enjoy growing profits without putting much effort into long-term planning or marketing. However, what happens when that demand slows or stops? What happens when the competition sets up shop with a new and improved version of your product down the road? How do you keep your offering fresh while growing and maintaining your client base? The answer: innovate your business and offer extraordinary value by creating a market dominating position. Consider this. Every choice you make when buying a product or service represents a point of differentiation between one company and their competitors. These differences, whether subtle or distinct, determine which customers will buy what they sell. Consider the well-documented case of Domino's Pizza. Why did Domino's become a billion-dollar behemoth in an overcrowded market in just a few years? Did Domino's make the best pizza? No. Did they offer comfortable in-house dining? No. Did they offer the largest selection on their menu? No. They pretty much offered the same pizza as all of their competitors. They dominated by adopting and implementing one major strategy. They created a market dominating position in an area with lots of colleges, which has a fast, hot pizza targeted specifically for hungry college kids. Ask yourself, what, if anything, makes your business different from your competitors as perceived by your target prospects and clients for the vast majority of their businesses? That answer is price. Many years ago, Nike offered the top-selling Air Jordan 3 for $150. At the exact same time, Target sold an excellent imitation of the Air Jordan for about $40, but Nike outsold them 10-1. Starbucks is a popular place to buy coffee in many parts of the world. According to the latest data, their typical customer spends 4 times more than they would at their competitors. Obviously, low price isn't the driving force here. So what is the answer? These companies staked out a specific and targeted market dominating position. Nike focused their position around being the best athlete, being in style, along with a perception of quality. Starbucks focused on delicious, handcrafted beverages, which they claim is the secret to making life better. Avis is number 2, so they try harder. FedEx is for people that absolutely positively have to get it there overnight, and the list goes on. When you create your own market dominating position, you will consistently get businesses and individuals to choose your business over your competitors. But what exactly is a market dominating position? Simply add value, any value added customer perceived benefit or combination of benefits that differentiates you from your competitors. Let me say that again. A market dominating position is simply any value added customer perceived benefit or combination of benefits that differentiates you from your competitors, and does so in a strong enough manner that it makes your business the logical choice in the minds of your prospects and customers. As an example, a dry cleaner that offers pickup and delivery would be the only logical choice for any prospect or customer that values convenience. This simple distinction represents a market dominating position. The key is to create added value in everything you do. Prospects and customers don't buy based on price. They buy based on the value they receive for the price that they pay. Creating added value is a market or customer relation strategy that can take the form of a product or service that's added to your original offering for free or as a part of a discounted package. Like all other elements in your marketing toolkit, it is designed to attract new customers and retain existing ones. Another simple example of added value would be a gift shop owner that offered complimentary gift wrapping with every purchase. If you don't revisit the value you offer, then over time your customers will be drawn to a competitor who consistently innovates their business. So they offer exceptional value that you don't. Ultimately, your customers will demand additional value for them to remain loyal, and they're the keystones for your business growth. Everyone can add value to their business, and adding value doesn't have to blow your marketing budget or take up hours of your time. There are many ways to enhance your business. The key to adding value is determining what your customers and target market perceive as valuable. You must understand their needs, wants, troubles, and inconveniences in order to entice them. In which solutions, through added products or services, adding value will also add to your profits. So think of it this way. You're a holistic practitioner. You primarily help your clients or patients in one-on-one sessions. So that could be either digitally, if you've already done the pivot to digital, which is a future session, or if you have you still have an office where you have people come and sit down and evaluate them, or actually adjust them, or whatever happens in your sessions, in your appointments. Add an additional value. Maybe packages can sometimes scare people if you do it right away, so that's definitely an upsell type situation. However, think about what it is that you offer that people have said in the past that they really love that you do. If you are a startup, if you're brand new, then think about some of the things that maybe you have received as a client, as a patient, that you really loved, and innovate from that perspective, or maybe even something that you wished your practitioner had done. But if you don't focus on genuinely helping your clients, you'll have a difficult time attracting them. So added value works for both product and service-based businesses. If you offer a service, obviously and we're using this example as hairstyling, try treating your customers by offering them a latte while they wait, or a complimentary shampoo samples, or free conditioning treatment with every 6th visit. I know I have a lot of clients that are spas. That would be something that's maybe already done within the spa area, but have you thought about pivoting to digital? We talk about that all the time now, post-COVID. And so you really want to focus on what is most convenient, most comfortable for your patients. If you sell a product, consider offering convenient services like free shipping or delivery to make the customer's experience a seamless one. Now, many online businesses, especially e-commerce, do free shipping or free shipping over a certain dollar amount. So that's not terribly innovative. I would look into maybe talk to your existing customers, see what they like, see what would make the difference. Look at your competitors a little bit, maybe spy on them a smidge, and see what they're doing, and just innovate from there and just take it to the next level. Your customer will feel appreciated and their needs will have been taken care of. The online shoe retailer Zappos.com built a $1 billion behemoth with this strategy. Differentiating your business from your competitors is so important. Differentiating your business from your competitors by creating a market dominating position involves a 5-step process. Step number 1, determine your strategic position in the market. What specific niche market or segment of the marketplace should your business focus on? Determining this involves combining the skills your business has with the unmet needs of your target prospects, and then designing your product or service to fulfill those needs. I talk about personas all the time, and developing your persona is so important. And that's part of our sessions here. So, for example, Domino's strategic position was fast, hot pizza for hungry college kids. For Starbucks, delicious, handcrafted beverages that make life better. In these examples, think of what your persona looks like. And of course, in future sessions, we're going to actually develop that persona. But this is where I want you to start thinking about it. Okay, so step number 2, determine your primary market dominating position. This is the most dominating advantage that separates you from your competitors. Now think about it. A lot of my one-on-one clients talk about what they do and how they feel that they are different from their clients or from their competitors. But it is not actually something that is a dominating position. It's something that a lot of their competitors are already doing. So make sure that you're innovating. Make sure it is truly different. Make sure it's something that maybe a past client or patient has mentioned. Okay, so let's get back to our example here. Domino's claimed it could deliver its pizza in 30 minutes or less, or they would give it to you for free. No one was doing that at that time. No one. There might have been some small local, but no one was doing this on a national level or for the states that they covered. This was the primary advantage that met the needs of their newly defined market position, hungry college kids that wanted food fast. Step number 3, determine your supporting business model. How will you specifically deliver what your strategic position and primary market dominating position promises? What changes, if any, do you need to consider making to your business to ensure you deliver consistently on your position and your promise? Domino's built a supporting business model that enabled them to consistently provide their promised primary advantage, which was fresh, hot pizza delivered in 30 minutes. To make good on this promise, every time they were forced to create a supporting business model where they built low-cost, plain vanilla stores strategically located near college campuses, and since college kids aren't the most reliable workers on the planet, they were forced to hire additional delivery staff and have additional drivers on a standby basis. Together, these innovations allowed them to consistently meet and often exceed their primary market dominating position. Step number 4, determine your secondary market dominating position. What additional competitive advantages does your business offer that your customers will perceive as being different from your competition? Domino's secondary benefits might include special pricing, assorted sizes, a much broader selection of toppings, or additional menu items, just as an example. Step number 5, create your market dominating position statement or elevator pitch. This is the introductory statement that we were talking about earlier. This is a simple statement that you can create by combining steps 1 through 4. This helps you state unequivocally what differentiates you from your competitors to your targeted prospects and customers. Domino's market dominating position is neatly summed up in its slogan: fresh, hot pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less, or it's free. Now we need to define your market dominating position. And then we can help create a powerful and compelling elevator pitch that will definitely communicate your value to the marketplace. Separate your business from your competition. Let's look at 3 separate categories that will enable you to separate your business from your competition. After reviewing them, select one or the ones that best fit your individual business. Category 1 involves the level of service you provide. There is a total of 6 different areas where you can add value when it comes to service. The first area is typically one of the most important to prospects' convenience in today's hectic world. One thing most people value more than money is time. How else do you explain the dramatic increase in convenience stores that typically charge 40% or more for the convenience of shopping there? Few of us have our oil changed at the dealership where we purchased the vehicle. Instead, we visit the local neighborhood or chain specialty shop because it's more convenient. These shops have grown exponentially because we no longer feel we have the time or energy to drop off our car at the dealership, secure a ride home, buy the services performed, and then arrange to pick the vehicle back up. The lure of the local oil change shop is based on convenience. Anything you can do in your business to increase your customers' convenience will create a market-dominating advantage. Here are 6 areas to consider where you can provide more convenience. First, your location. Although this is probably the best way to provide convenience for the vast majority of businesses, changing locations isn't always an option. However, a great location is certainly a secondary market-dominating position. For a fitness center located near a residential area, location can certainly be their primary market-dominating position. Second, availability. Pivot to digital. Your customers want to do business on their schedule, not yours. Ask yourself, what can you do to make your business more available, including extending the hours or the days you're open for business? For example, years ago, the majority of health clubs were open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday. Today, many are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The ones that have resisted this schedule are struggling to survive in this extremely competitive market. Same thing with supermarkets and convenience stores. We want to shop when we have time, not when the store thinks it's convenient for us to shop. Being a holistic practitioner, changing your hours to include Saturday mornings or Tuesday evenings help your clients that work Monday through Friday. The third area involves the ordering process. Ordering should be easy. If ordering is typically a headache for your customers, then solving this problem can establish a powerful market-dominating position. Have you ever attempted to contact a business where it was almost impossible to speak with a real, live human being? Instead, you're routed through a maze of automated voicemail messages asking you to select an option that has nothing to do with the reason you're calling. This is not only frustrating, but it immediately creates enough animosity emotionally to compel this customer to take their business elsewhere. In contrast, the business that makes ordering convenient by providing the ability to conveniently order online and chat with someone right there becomes the logical choice for many. A fourth area to look at involves delivery. When providing your customers with a more convenient location isn't an option, then the best thing you can do is to bring your product or service to the customer, client, or patient. There are now businesses sprouting up that specialize in delivering local restaurant items directly to your home or office. All that's required is for you to call and place your order or place it from online from one of a multitude of local area restaurants. The service then delivers the meal and charges a set fee that's significantly higher than patronizing the restaurant in person. This further emphasizes the fact that people consider convenience to be more valuable to them than money. Dry cleaners are now using delivery to dramatically increase their revenue and profits. They now offer to come to your home on a specific day and pick up your dry cleaning and then deliver it back to your front door when they complete the job. One area involving delivery that's now growing by leaps and bounds is mobile services. This is where the business comes directly to your location to perform their services. Home decorators now offer shop-at-home services. The decorator comes to the service's home loaded with samples and swatches. This is not only more convenient, but it also enables the decorator to perform a consultative type sale by helping the customer select colors that match their home and their lifestyle. Now, with a holistic practitioner, of course, bringing your services into someone's home basically means pivoting to digital. And again, we can either schedule a one-on-one time to go over every step that you need to take for pivoting to digital. I also have future sessions that will cover many of the things that a practitioner needs in order to do so. This type of personalized approach often leads to dramatic increases in conversion rates. But more importantly, it often takes price out of the equation. You see ads every day for window replacement services for your car, where their technician comes directly to your location and puts in your window instead of you having to bring the vehicle to them. Commodity businesses like this one should attempt to use mobile services whenever possible. Adding convenience into your mix can easily position your business as the logical choice. The fifth area to investigate involves payment terms. If your competition doesn't offer any type of financing option, you can differentiate your business by offering payment terms over 30, 60, or 90 days, or offer multiple payment options such as 3 easy payment plan on larger packages or individual smaller sessions. Consider accepting credit cards if you don't currently accept them. This alone can increase your sales dramatically. How would you feel if you had to pay cash every time you filled up your car with gas or had to make an emergency run to the store? The sixth and final area to consider involves miscellaneous services. What additional services do your customers consider to be important? Find opportunities where you can offer solutions and your business can quickly dominate your market. Grocery stores, airlines, rental car companies, and other businesses that offer frequent purchase benefits express checkout to be a major incentive to prospects who value speed. The third of six areas where you can add value when it comes to service is education and training. Prospects and customers today value education and do training as much as they do price. They want to take advantage of all the benefits your product or service can offer them, and they know that education and training can help them accomplish that goal. Practice owners can instantly compete against major medical corporations by offering special and targeted training to their customers when the major corporation fails to provide it. For instance, it used to be when something was wrong with your computer, you had to haul it into a repair shop. Now they can have you download software in less than a minute that allows them to fully access your computer from their office, do an instant analysis of what's wrong, and in most cases, repair it on the spot. By educating prospects that they provide this service and their competitors don't, is enough to give them a major market dominating position. And this doesn't just happen with product providers. Service providers can apply this exact same strategy to not only attract new clients to their business, but to help reduce their annual attrition rate. To emphasize the importance of this, look at the financial impact this produces. Let's say the typical holistic practitioner average is 250 clients paying $1,000 each year. Let's also say that they lose an average of 25 of these clients annually. And our practitioner offering this free service of taking patients' clients digitally loses only 12 clients. This equates to $65,000 in additional profit over a 5-year period. If this value-added service resulted in an additional 50 referral clients, that adds another $250,000 in profit over 5 years. And what did this actually cost to execute? Most of the time, you would save money by not needing to travel or having patients not show up. So there is easily a $365,000 potential upside. The fourth of 6 areas where you can add value when it comes to service is completely remove all potential purchase risk to the prospect. 100% money-back guarantees and generous return policies are quickly becoming the norm in most industries. However, look at your industry closely. And if you can find that none of your competitors offer 100% money back guarantee, then you have the opportunity to make your business the only logical choice by doing so. Now with holistic practitioners, this is a little bit different. So you can, of course, offer 100% guarantee if they're not happy. However, a lot of my one-on-one clients, I recommend that they do something like a free session or a, work with you until we reach this goal type strategic advantage. So that's something that you want to really think about. What are your capabilities? What are your goals and milestones? We call them, in the marketing business, we call them KPIs, or key performance indicators. Determine what your key performance indicators are typically for your clients or patients and set those as markers. And you'll be able to say, okay, we can do this by this time. If not, I will offer you additional sessions. Something like that works with holistic medicine better than a guarantee or a money back type situation. However, money back always works. So think about your exact situation and go from there. So for an example, Nordstrom's had created a world-class reputation around their no questions asked guarantee, knowing that you can take anything back for any reason at any time if you're not completely satisfied, eliminates any risk of purchase. Why would anyone purchase the same item at the same price from another store? It's important to keep in mind that your return rate represents a scientifically calculated risk for your business. If return rates become a constant over time, and will seldom vary by more than a few percentage points one way or the other. This ensures you will know your exact costs when it comes to offering your guarantee. The fifth of 6 areas where you can add value when it comes to service is quality. Although quality is a vague term, it can be a powerful differentiator. Think of quality as the perceived benefit received by a customer. Papa John's Pizza's market-dominating position is substantially different from Domino's. Since Domino's focus was on hungry college kids that wanted a pizza fast and cheap, they focused on providing low-cost pizza that uses lower quality ingredients, such as canned sauce, imitation cheese, lower quality meats and vegetables, and so on. Papa John's focused on providing only the finest ingredients and a special recipe crust. Both businesses sell pizza, but Papa John's carved out a targeted niche that made them the logical choice for people seeking better quality pizza. The 6th and final area where you can add value when it comes to service is security and safety. With internet scams and online fraud making headlines daily, not to mention overall crime rates, security and safety have now entered into the decision-making process for most prospects when it comes to a purchase selection. If your business is located in a less desirable neighborhood, or if your business is located in an area with high crime rates, or you deal with children or the elderly, ask yourself what steps you can take to make your prospects feel totally safe. A store in a part of town with crime issues could hire a security guard or provide access to a secure parking lot. These additions can differentiate you from your competitors that offer no additional security services. Be sure you consider these 6 areas when it comes to service as a way to add massive value and create a market-dominating position for your business. This completes category number 1, involving the level of service you provide. But we still have 2 additional categories to cover. The second category involves selection. Before they went under and missed the digital boat completely, Blockbuster dominated the video market by stocking more hit movies than its smaller competitors. A larger selection of movies and larger inventory of new releases meant a customer had a much better chance of finding the movie they wanted at Blockbuster than they did in their local video store. Blockbuster created a market-dominating position where they guarantee that new releases would be available whenever their customers wanted to rent them. Unfortunately for Blockbuster, the convenience factor we discussed earlier quickly came into play. Never forget that convenience is a primary consideration for most prospects, and in Blockbuster's case, it simply isn't convenient to constantly make trips back and forth to their local stores to pick up and return movies. Netflix duplicated the Blockbuster model for selection and then added convenience of never having to leave your home to rent a movie. The results speak for themselves. Blockbuster went from $6 billion in total revenue to bankruptcy. Wow, Netflix went from startup to $2.2 billion and counting. In Netflix's case, all they had to do was match their competition in the area of selection and innovate in the area of convenience. Selection can include different models, shapes, sizes, styles, colors, bundles, and so on. The third and final category is pricing. If price represents your market dominating position, you're settling for low profit margins at best. Never forget that prospects buy value, not price. If you fail to convince a prospect of your value proposition, you can cut your price in half and still won't get the sale. Research shows that only 14% of prospects buy strictly on price. However, if you combine price with other market dominating advantages, then price can be a compelling tool. Price can be used to differentiate your business in three ways. First, single or fixed pricing businesses that differentiate themselves by offering a set price, or those that charge by the hour, the unit, the number of services they provide, the weight of food taken, or the number of products used. All amusement parks used to charge for individual rides. They now charge a general admission fee with unlimited rides. Bowling alleys offer unlimited bowling for a fixed fee. Buffets continue to offer all-you-can-eat meals for a set price. Fixed pricing can be used for most businesses to establish a market-dominating position when you use a little imagination. Think about the position that you could put yourself into as a holistic practitioner if you charged a monthly fee for your services, very similar to health insurance. And for that monthly fee, anyone can come to you, email you, message you, do a Zoom meeting or Zoom session, a Zoom appointment even, and have an actual medical one-on-one with you as frequently as necessary. Of course, you can put caps on that just like insurance does. But to be able to help that person with unlimited capabilities, I think would be a huge market dominating position. So, for example, right along the same lines of what I was just talking about, an attorney that charges a flat fee to handle traffic violations, court appearances, as well as divorces, rather than having a hourly rate that can very easily add up to be unaffordable for people. A pest control company that could charge a set annual fee, where they agree to exterminate your home every 3 months and provide unlimited service call if the pests return. The second way price can be used to differentiate your business is by increasing or decreasing the price you charge. Prospects often judge the quality of your product or service by the price you charge, a price that they perceive to be extremely low. Instantly sets off warning bells in their decision-making process that this must not be a high-quality product or service. Believe it or not, businesses can actually raise their pricing and instantly reposition their product or service to give it the perception of being the superior choice without changing anything else. This is especially true on products and services that we know very little about. Gold is often considered a lucrative investment, and yet I guarantee that if I ran an ad offering a 1-ounce gold coin worth thousands of dollars for $20, I wouldn't receive much of a response. Now, one would think that ad wasn't serious based on the price alone. Even if I happen to be an eccentric billionaire looking to make the world a better place for more prospects, price indicates quality. Take wine as a prime example. Some buying wine as a gift may assume the more expensive wine must be better. And yet, in a recent survey, the results concluded that people could only tell the difference between cheap and expensive white wines 53% of the time, and 47% of the time for red wines. In other words, it's about the same percentage as if they merely guessed. And yet, most people would be ashamed to bring their host an inexpensive wine versus the premium brand, even though the less expensive option tastes as good or better. In fact, when it comes to the majority of products and services we purchase, we gladly pay more for the name brands versus the generic versions. Top-selling breakfast cereals charge premium prices, and yet every grocery store on the planet offers their own store version that is identical in every way to the name brand cereals for significantly less. Consider testing specific items or service packages to see if this works for your business. As an example, if you're a high-performance coach, you may be perceived as more valuable if you charge $2,500 per month instead of your standard $1,500. This can be validated quickly by testing the price change and gauging your prospect's reaction. You can always downsell them to the lower price if necessary. The third way price can be used to differentiate your business is by offering small value-added services. There are always customers that will gladly pay you a little extra to receive a higher level of service. If you believe this may apply to your business, you may want to think about raising your service level along with your pricing. Consider the airlines. They charge for everything from baggage fees, pillows, blankets, and even beverages. But these services are included when flying business class or first class, along with more comfortable seats and legroom. Value-added services don't require you to make huge investments to execute the strategy. It's often the little things like offering your customers VIP nights and special events that make the biggest difference. For a holistic practitioner that has already pivoted to digital, perhaps you have a special calendar with evening or weekend appointments available for your VIPs. Just an idea. So just training your staff to greet your customers in a pleasant way and calling them by their name may make all the difference in the world. Offer them a complimentary cup of coffee or bring in bagels once a week. Find a way to give your customers something they value. Recapping what we covered, as you can see, service selection and price make up the three categories that will enable you to separate your business from your competition. This presentation has started you on the path to developing your business's market dominating position. We hope the examples provided will help you find your own market dominating position for your business. In the next session, we'll complete this process and you will be well on your way to building a successful, highly profitable business, practice, or coaching. Please remember that our overall focus is to help you continue to build the practice of your dreams, a business that provides you financial freedom and an extraordinary life for you and your family. Each session brings us closer to a company reaching that goal. See you on the next session.